piece right here. Feels pretty nice. Let's set that down carefully. Good boy, Puff. We got this guy right here. There's some plastic wrap on this guy. This looks quite nice. Looks like this connects to the downpipe right here. Okay, and then I'll just show you what it looks like in the box here. So that is looking pretty nice, guys. Those are some pretty massive mufflers, actually. They're supposed to have a pretty good sound. So I'm going to go ahead and get this car up in the air, and we're going to go ahead and get started on installation of these guys. Okay guys, I'm underneath the car here, so I'm just going to show you how to get this old exhaust off. So we've got a hanger here on the back end of the muffler. On the front end we've got one as well, and essentially what needs to happen is you need to slide this back enough to get that out, and then slide it forward enough to get the other side out. There's also a hanger here, which is sideways, and then if you can see all the way up to the front of the Catback, there's basically two bolts connected to this right here to the downpipe. Mine has a spacer because I'm using the stock Catback and an aftermarket downpipe. So basically I'm going to take those two bolts off. These will probably be different depending on how your car is set up, but those are really the only two bolts that have to come off for this repair. So I'm going to go ahead and get this guy off, and then I will show you what the stock piece looks like side by side with the new piece. I will say that these guys can be kind of a bear to get off sometimes. I recommend like a big flathead screwdriver, maybe a big pair of needle nose pliers, and essentially you just kind of got to work them until you get them to pop out. Okay guys, these are the two side by side. It's the new one and the old one. Obviously the new one is 1,000 times cooler in pretty much every way. It also looks bigger as far as diameter goes, which is exactly what we wanted. So the installation of this is exactly like it's reversed. I'm actually going to have this end, I think, up on a car jack, which I have in there, and then what I'm probably going to do actually is just install these two. So this guy and this guy. I'll use a jack to lift this up gently. I might actually wrap it so I don't scratch it. I'm going to get that guy installed. I'm going to go ahead and just put those bolts in loosely. Then I'm going to install the rest of this, get it to where it fits really well with the clamps on, and then I'm going to tighten everything up. These are the tips here, which you can see, which are pretty damn cool. And it comes with this hardware kit right here. Essentially these are the clamps, it looks like. So alright, we're gonna get this going here. I'm just gonna show you guys real quick. So this is what I'm gonna be using to connect to the downpipe. this guy, and this is going to go essentially between this and the downpipe. And then this is an OEM gasket. This is going to sit here, and then this is going to go into the new Catback exhaust. So hopefully this works. I cleaned all this up with carb cleaner, and I also cleaned the downpipe. Okay guys, just going to show you what I just did. So I got this bottom piece on. It was kind of a pain in the ass, but basically this piece I put on first with the Y because there's a hanger which kind of holds it right there. And then once that was in place, I put the piece that connected to the downpipe in. Made it a lot easier once this guy was in, so that I could kind of get that gasket in there. It's loose, it's not tight. Just be sure and put these clamps on before you slide these in. I didn't tighten the clamp, in fact it's way over here. But once I get everything in place, I'll get those clamps into place and then tighten them. I just added this first muffler here by essentially just sliding this piece in here, and then went ahead and slid these back in. They both slide towards the back of the car on these guys. It's kind of hard to even see that other one, but it's way up there if you can see that. So I'm going to go ahead and get this other muffler in, position everything, make sure it's not like touching any of this plastic or anything, and then I'll go ahead and I won't do the clamps quite yet because first I want to put the tips in and make sure there's no fitment issues with those, and then we'll go from there, okay? Okay guys, I'm finally done this thing. This was a huge pain in the ass because I developed multiple leaks. So it's a nighttime, so you can see you got the ends on. You definitely want to start the car and climb underneath here before you lower it back down, because this guy was leaking in multiple areas. So these guys were not leaking. This guy down here, which originally came with a regular clamp, was leaking. I even removed it, sanded it on the inside because there was like this little ridge, made it perfect, and it still leaked. So I got this from O'Reilly's. This is essentially a 3-inch outer diameter to 3-inch inner diameter kind of conversion, and what it does is basically just seals this off. So it actually worked really well. I'm super grateful I got it. If this hadn't worked, the next step would be RTV. And then on the end, I ended up needing a new gasket for that to get that to not leak the O-ring gasket. So I went to Subaru and got that. But I am now leak free, which I'm super happy about. And this thing is completely done. It is quite beautiful. The car obviously is super dirty, but these tailpipes look freaking pretty wicked, guys. So probably tomorrow I'll do the video of this starting up and driving off. Alright guys, I'm back in the STI with the new exhaust on. So as I mentioned, this thing was a huge pain in the butt to get on without any leaks, but I was eventually able to kind of figure it out. So I did end up using that piece from O'Reilly's, which essentially just sealed up that entire slip joint. But looking online, it sounds like these slip joints leak quite commonly. I even called the gentleman who works at AWE, and he was super cool. He told me that yeah, they do leak, and that essentially it's expected for them to leak to some degree because it's just metal on metal. And he said as you drive and as that carbon builds up, essentially those leaks will just go away. But anyway, it's back in place now, and I really like the sound of it, guys. Like, it's nice and quiet at idle and while you're cruising, but when you really get on it, it is loud and sounds pretty wicked, and I really do like the sound. It's kind of a unique sound, like it says online, so I'm really digging it. And I also feel like the car is faster, so I actually am making 23.8 psi now. Before I was making I think like 23.1 or something. So I think that the stock Catback was definitely restricting all these upgrades that I did and everything. But yeah, the car feels like it's pulling super hard. I'm digging the sound, and overall I really like this exhaust. So I will put a video clip at the very end, just kind of showing what it sounds like at idle and taking off. Hopefully you can hear it now in the background as well as I'm driving around. But yeah, it sounds pretty sweet. But yeah, listen to the video clip at the end, and I appreciate you guys watching.